Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller, playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. That's what this channel is all about, so please like, share, subscribe. Did you know 80% of the people that watch these videos aren't even subscribed? And if all the subscribers, if everybody that watches this just hits that subscribe button, we'd have over 10,000 subscribers, and we're under 2,000. We're under 1,500. But wow, that's less than 20% of the people that watch are actually subscribed. So hey, it doesn't cost anything. It's free. So go ahead, just subscribe to the channel if you would. All right, we got some money here. We got $300, and we're gonna roll out a strategy. So on this strategy, we're gonna do $300. And on another video I did not too long ago, or that's coming up, I forget if it's already came out or if it's coming up, that I did a video on just how to press, how to be ready for pressing. So we're going to go over that right now. We have $300, and we're going to assume this is a $10 table. And so with $300, technically you'd have like $30. And so we're just going to play an iron cross strategy. And so let's see what that would be. It is $5 or $10 here. And it's 10 here and 10 here. So this would be a 5, 6, 8. Okay, so that's $34. So we're going to start with $34. We're not going to go in the field until one of these hit. Right now the bets are off with the puck is off. We're going to select 2 dice and we're going to roll them and see what happens. We're assuming we're not the shooter. And so here we go. Let's roll. Let's shoot. Let's see what happens here. And the point is an 8. All right, so the point is 8. We're going to leave it there. We're not going to move it. The point is 8. And so let's roll and see what happens here. All right, so it is 6. All right, so now, being that we knew there was going to be a 5, 6, or 8, and we knew we were going to press, but we're not only going to press, we're going to power press. What we would do is whenever there's a 6, an 8, or a 5 hits on a $10, 12, or 12, we would have $4 that we would have in our hand. And so we'd be waiting for this roll. We know if a 5, 6, or 8 hit, we have this in our hand, because if a 5 hits, we're going to throw in $1. If a 6 or an 8 hits, we're throwing in $4. And I'll show you what I mean right there. Because a 6 hit, we're going to throw in $4 and we're going to say, take it to 30. All right. So what that does is that actually pays 14. All right. So watch this. And if I take this off, okay, that pays 14. I threw in 4. There's another one, right? So here's 5. Here's 5. So let me change that out. There we go. So change that out. And you'll see that we have $30. So we make it 30. So we got a hit. We throw in $4 and we make it 30. Now on this one, we're going to just say same bet, and we'll probably take it back down to 12. But we're going to roll. Let's keep rolling, see what happens, see if we can get more hits out there. And it's an 8. All right, so there's an 8. So on this one, we were going to same bet. On this one, we would have had $1. So we have $4 in our hand, ready to go. We would have threw in $1 if it was a 5. If it's an 8, we're throwing in $4. So point is 8. We've got the point. We throw it in. We say take it to 30. And what they're going to do is they're going to pay us, and then they're going to take it to 30. Now, we power pressed, and we have our 5, 6, and 8 ready to go. And we're looking for one more hit. Okay, so that's just 2 hits. We're looking for one more hit. The bets are off. The puck is off. The bet is off. Same shooter. Let's see if we get a point established. And it is a 10. So this time the point is 10. And so you might say, I thought you were going to do the iron cross. When are you going to add the field? Once we get our money back, our initial investment back, then we're going to have the field. All we need is one of these to hit. You might say, well, take them down now and you'd have your money back. But we look for 2 hits and on the 3rd hit. So even if the 5 hits, I'll show you what we'll do. Let's see if we can get one to hit. Here we go. And it is an 8. All right, an 8 hits, same bet. Now the only thing we have in our hand is $1, because if the 5 hit, we would throw it in and say, make it 25. So 15 for 1, it pays 14. That would be 15. That would be a total of $25. So, but the 8 hit, same bet. Same bet goes like this. So we have a same bet, right? And because we have the same bet here, we can actually take our 8 down. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our 8 down like this, and we're going to make this back to 12. Okay, so they're going to give us change here. Okay, and then we're going to make this look like 12 again. Okay, and then we're going to rack $53 into our rack. Now, the original 34 that we put out, we've gotten back plus even more. So now, when you're playing craps on a cruise, especially with Royal Caribbean, the field is minimum $1 as long as you have minimum action. So, say if you have, if you just put $1, I think it's a minimum of $5 unless you have $10 playing somewhere else or $5 playing somewhere else. I hope that makes sense. But the field on a regular table, if it's a $10 minimum, you'd have to put $10 in the field. But on a Royal Caribbean cruise, you could put $5. And so whenever you're doing the Iron Cross, if you have a $10, you would want to put half or even less in the field to pay off that. So in other words, if a 5 hits, you would lose this, but you would win 14. That's a difference of 9. So you could win $5 or $9 with every roll of the dice except for the 7. Now, that's on a regular table. If you had to put 10 in here, then you'd want this to be at the $15 level. It would pay 21, and then you would win $10 or $11 with every roll of the dice if you're at the $10, $12 level. But we are higher on the 6. But what we're going to do is we're just going to throw in 5, and now we're into the Iron Cross. The point is 10. We're still rolling. Here we go. All right, and it's a 7 out. Of course it would be right when you get ready to go. Now, did we lose any money? No, we didn't lose any money. All right. So we are up with our bankroll, and what we're going to do is we're going to still go back up, even though this is off. It's going to be another shooter. We're going to go back up with 10, 12, and 12. And you might say, well, if you're up, why not just go into the field? We will. Let's do it. But wait till the point's established. Okay, so now we have another shooter coming. Again, we're assuming we're not the shooter. And we're going to pick and see if we can get a point established. There it is, and it's a 9. So the point is 9. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go right here in the field, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to treat the field as its own little bet, and when these hit, we're going to press them. So we'll just collect the field, and we'll press these. So what do we need in our hand? We need $4 in our hand, because if a 6 and 8 hit, we're going to throw in that and say, take it to 30. If a 5 hits, we're going to throw in $1 and say, make it 25, okay? Here we go. So we got it in our hand. Let's see what happens. Here we go, and it is a 9. And so a 9.9 point hit, and it pays $5 in the field, and we're just going to rack it because we're coming out again. So we're not going to play the field on a come out because these bets are off. Here we go, and it's a 10. So now we're out on the 10, and so here we go on the 10, and now let's go back in the field, and we have our $4 in our hand ready to go. If a 5, 6, or 8 hit, let's see what happens. And it's an 8. An 8 means $4 in, make it look like 30, and they pay us, and then make it look like 30. We lose this, and then we just put another one out there. All right, here we go. And what do we have in our hand? We have $4. Let me get some change here. And so we have $4 in our hand because if this hits, we want $4. If this hits, we want to put in $1. And if this hits, we say same bet and then take it down. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is a 9. So that's in the field. We're going to just keep that and rack it there. All right, here we go. And it is a 6. All right, 6 hit. We're going to go with $4 in, and we say make it look like 30. They're going to pay us, and they'll make it look like 30. All right, here we go. So now we just need one more hit. We're going to have $1 in our hand for that 5 if it hits. And that was a 6, so we lost this. And we go back in the field. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is a 10. 10 is the point, and we win in the field. And we're going to come down because this happens like this. Same hot shooter. And we're going to leave those. Those are off right now. Let's see if we get another point established. 7. That's okay. And here we go. There is an 11. Naturals, here we go. Let's see, 7, 11, and 6. All right, so the point is 6. And so now we just want to have $1 in our hand for that one there. And we're going to go ahead and put $5 in the field, little iron cross action. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is a 4. All right, so 4. We're just going to take that right there, put it in our rack. Here we go. And let's see what hits. Oh, 7 out. All right, we built up and we didn't get our third hit on these to be able to regress down. So we are out a little bit of money because all of this comes down. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. And let's just go up again. And we're going to throw in the $35. And we're just going to have them put it up. And we get a dollar change. Okay. And that would be 2 and 2 and a dollar change. All right, there we go. And so we're gonna put $4 in our hand. And before the roll, if I didn't have the dollar bills, I would actually throw in for the dealer and say, check change, can you give me singles, please? And they will give me singles, and then I would have it available because you don't want to slow down the game. All right, here we go. Let's see. Because we're down, we're not going to play the field. We're just going to play that 5, 6, and 8. Here we go. And it is a 3 craps. We're still assuming we're not the shooter. And here is a 5. So the point is 5. And now we go to the 5. And here we go. We have our $4 in our hand ready to go for a 5, 6, or 8 to hit. Let's see what happens. And it's an 8. So we know that we're putting in $4. And we're saying make it look like 30. And so they'll make it look like 30. All right. And now we want to get $4 in our hand again. Ready to go. We want $1 for the 5 and 4 for the 6. Here we go. And it is a 6. All right, so a 6. And we got the $4. Take it to 30. And so they'll take it to 30. And now we have $30 on the 6 and 8. And we're hoping for a 5. We have $1 left right there for that 5 if it hits. And if a 6 and 8 hit, it's same bet. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Dice off the table. It's like the worst time for dice off the table. Same dice requested. All right, here we go. Same dice requested. Here we go. And it is a 4. 4. We're not in the field yet because we have to get this next hit to go into the field. Here we go. Let's see what it is. And it's a 10. Wow, we would have made some field money right there. But we're looking for the 6. Oh, there's the 9. We would have made some field money. But we're looking for the 6 or 8. Come on. Wow, the field is killing it right now. All right, here we go. Get that 6, get that 8. There's a 10. There's a 10. We need an 8, a 6 or 8 shooter. Get it. All right, there's a 3. Wow, the field is killing it. All right, here we go. This is an 8. There we go. Hard 8, actually. So that's good. And that is same bet. All right, so they give us the same bet. We still have our $1 in our hand, but we're going to take this down, and we're going to make $50 into our rack, and then they're going to make change for us on this one here, and they're going to put us up for $12 on the 8, and then we got $3 change. Now, because we're back, we have $4 in our hand, and we got $1 for the 5 and $4 for that 8. Let's see what happens, but we did get our money back, so now we're in the field. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is a 3. All right, so there's where the field card starts paying off. Let's see if it keeps going. There's a 5. 5. Point is 5, and we made it, so no field. We still have our dollar. Make it 25. All right. So even though it is the point, we're still going to make it 25. All right. Now we have $3 in our hand, but we need 4. Okay. So we want to get change right now. Check change, please. Can I get some singles? All right, so they're going to give us some singles. And then we have enough in our hand to make sure that we can press and be ready to go, because we're going to put 4 in our hand if that 8 hits. Okay, here we go. We got 4 in our hand. It's a come out. Bets are off. We're not in the field. Here we go. Let's get it. And it is a 3. 3 craps. And it is a 9. So the point is 9. So now we have the point as 9. And so now we have our $4 ready to go. Our 5 is the same bet. Our 6 is the same bet. Here we go. And it is an 8. Oh, man. All right, so remember we were talking about the 3 hits? So this is what we would do. We want to take our 8 to 30, okay? So we take our 8 to 30, but we have 3 out there. And we don't need 3 out there, okay? So you can take 1 down and make it 10. But we're also going to go into the field, right? And we could take one of these down, or we could just leave it. And this is the big risk right here, because we don't necessarily want to have 3 at this level. So I would normally just take the 5 to 10. Okay, so if we did that, we could lock up some profit. So let's do that. We're going to take the 5. The 5 only hit once. It didn't hit again. We're going to put, really all we need is $1 in our hand, because the 6 and 8 are at the level we want them to be. So we just need $1 ready to go to take that back to 25. If it hits again, let's see. We have some field action. Here we go. And it is a 5. It would be right when you take it down, make it 25. And you might say, well, you didn't win anything. It actually cost you $1 there. Well, it cost me $1, but I need to get some check change, please. Check change. And it did cost me $1. However, we didn't risk, because we did lose the field there, and now we got this back. Okay, so we didn't risk that much. Okay, now again, do we want to risk it? Last time I took it down, do we want to risk it and have 3 out there and the field? Let's go ahead and do it. Actually, this makes sense at this level to have a $10 field, so we can win $10 or $25. Now, if you don't want to regress and you say, okay, I just want to rake it. I just want to rake it in, and rack. This will be a good iron cross right here, because if the 6, the 5, 6, or 8 hit, you'll win 35, but you'll lose this. You take this, you put it back in the field, you rack 25. All right? Okay, so we don't need to have anything in our hand ready to go, because we're going to just keep the money on the table. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And of course. I heard some of you saying, just roll the dice. Just roll the dice. The dice got cold while I was talking there. All right, here we go. Let's see. We're back. And so where are we at with our bankroll? It looks like we might be down a little bit. We started with 300. We have 150, 65, 70. Yeah, so we have 170. So let's keep going, and let's keep that strategy going. We have enough for about 10 shooters. So let's see what we could do here, and let's have $4 right in our hand, ready to go. Okay, so here we go. Puck is off, and let's say we're the shooter this time. $10 table. We'll just go on the pass, and here we go. So let's see what happens here. All right, here we go, and it's a 6. So the point is 6. The bets were off. We have $4 in our hand, ready to go. We're going to leave it there on the 6. We don't get paid for odds. No comps on odds. So this pays better, because you win comp dollars, and you don't have to move it around, and you know where it is. You can see it right up there. Forget about the odds back here. They don't give you comp dollars on odds. Here we go. Let's get it. And it is a 10. All right. We're looking for a 5, 6, or 8 shooter. There's another 10. Back-to-back hard 10s. All right. Oh, dice off the table. Dice off the table. Same dice requested. Here we go. And it's a 5. All right. So if a 5 hits, we throw in $1, and we say, make it look like a quarter, or take it to a quarter. All right. So 15 for 1. That takes it to a quarter. All right. Here we go. And it is a 6. The point is 6, and we hit the point. So we win on the pass line here, $10, but we also throw in 4, which we don't have. So if you don't have 4, take a nickel and throw it in, and then they'll give you $1 change. Same thing, you say, take it to 30. Throw in that, take it to 30. What they'll do is they will take it to 30, and then they'll give you $1 change. Okay, so there we go. Puck is off, point is off, and this is our change. Gives us our $4 that we need. So now we're ready for this, because we don't need a 1. All we need is 4 for an 8. All right, but same shooter, bets are off. We're on the pass line, same shooter. Here we go, and it's a 9. Point is 9, and here we go. So now we have our $4 in our hand, ready to go for that 8. Everything else, same bet. Here we go. Let's see, and it's a 10. We're not in the field yet. We should be though, right? No, we need to get some back. Here we go. And it's a 6. Good. 6. And it is same bet, right? Same bet. And so what they do is they'll pay us 35. We'll say take it to 12. We'll rack 50. And then they'll give us $3 change based on that, and make that 12. And so now we could go into the field because we got one back. All right, here we go. 5, 5, same bet. Same bet, and look, they pay us this. We lost this here, but they pay us this, and then we take it to 10. Take it back down, regress, rack the 50, okay? And let's get some change for what we're racking because we're going to be in the field here. So there's our change for that, and we're going to just leave $5 in the field. Here we go. Let's roll. And it's a yo 11. Yo 11. That's $5. Let's go ahead and rack that. Here we go. And it's a 9, winner 9. So we win on the field, but we also win on the pass line. All right, there we go. So actually shooting has been good for us. And we're going to go ahead and go like this because the point is off. And here we go, same hot shooter. And it's a 4. The point is 4. And here we go. Let's go into the field. There we go. And let's roll. All right, do we have, 7 out. I was going to say, do we have $4 in our hand ready to go? Didn't even get there. Didn't even get there. All right, let's see where we are in our rack and see if we, let's color. We'll just color, right? All right, here we go. There's that. And this is 20. This is 5. So it looks like we have 100, 200, 25, 35, 45, 47, 247. So we are down with our strategy, but you never know. It would have came back. I don't know. But anyway, that's the kind of strategy. The main thing about this, and we were just doing the iron cross strategy. Mainly, we wanted power press to be on the level, because if you were on a 5 and you got paid 14, okay, normally if you got paid 14 on a 5 and you pressed, they would make the 5 20. You're just adding that extra dollar to make it 25, okay? So basically you're going up to the next level, okay? Same thing on the, instead of 24, we made it 30 each right there. Then regress back down, okay? Now you could regress back down to a lower, like to a lower level of 18. If you went from 30, then go back to 18, and then from 18 go to 42, and then from 42 go back down to 30. You know, you could do different things like that. But the main thing to understand about this strategy is having the right amount of change in your hand so that you know what to do exactly when something hits. If something hits, you throw in $1, you know, or you throw in $4, or you throw in whatever you need to throw in so you don't slow down the game. All right, and you saw what happened when I slowed down the game and I was explaining everything. Then a 7 came. So keep those dice moving, keep them hot, and until next time, I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. Check out this video, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya!